Hi everybody, so we've just had the 1.09 title update for Black Ops 4, which title as Blackout Audio and Armour Updates, Multiplayer Melee and Specialist Changes, Zombies Updates, Nuketown Custom Games, ADS Sensitivity and more. So this is quite a big update, as you could see by the first bit of that clip. They've added the ship to the blackout map, and as you'll see in a minute, they've changed the look of the blackout map as well. We've got like an autumn feel, and we've got this new specialist who's going to be unlocked in multiplayer called Zero. And what she has is she has this EMP grenade which disables equipment, and she also has this hacking device which can apparently take equipment away from people or stop it working. As you can see, we've now got snow-capped mountains surrounding the blackout map, and apparently in certain areas of the map as well, other buildings have been opened up. So, Treyarch go to say, on December the 11th, Operation Absolute Zero launches for free on PlayStation 4, including a new specialist and weapons in multiplayer and blackout. The debut of Hijacked, which is that boat, and the AR-AV vehicle in blackout. Now, that wasn't available now in blackout because I played a few games, did absolutely terribly, but that vehicle was there. But the two guns are, and what's really cool now is actually, as you can see, that when you jump from the plane you have a flare on your foot, which isn't so cool for you because people can see where you're going, but it makes it much easier to see where everybody else is going as well. Right, so what's the summary? So the summary of this update is the blackout map visual and environmental updates, and that is true actually. It does seem like the map has a lot more clarity, less blurry at distance. You'll see when I actually hit the ground and start looking around, it looks like you can see more. Blackout audio and armor design updates. Right, yes, this is super important for blackout. Previously, what would happen is if you got some armor and you got in a gunfight and your armor got damaged, even though you won that gunfight, you kind of lost out a bit because you then have to find some new armor. What they've done now is that when you get into a gunfight and you defeat the other person, you can take their armor, which might be damaged, but around the map, and you might see it in some of this gameplay, there's armor plates, and you can use those armor plates to repair your armor or the armor you pick up off the other person. So no longer are you penalised for getting in lots of gunfights. It means that if you win a gunfight, you'll be able to get some armor plates off this person. I think if their armor breaks, it turns into armor plates, which you can then use to repair your armor. Improved multiplayer melee reliability, blackout weapon balancing with the SDM and Spitfire. Updates to Prophet, Firebreak and Seraph. Nuketown, Gun Game and Safeguard added to custom games. Various multiplayer challenge fixes, daily tier skips and high round fixes to zombies. Stability improvements in multiplayer and zombies. Character customization movements. Options added. Global aim down sight sensitivity. And tap to reload in blackout. So let's just go through. So in multiplayer in melee, they've increased the melee detection range for melee weapons, including the bayonet and stiletto knife. Titan, they reduced the ADS flinch mitigation on that LMG. Prophet now has reduced Tempest ammo down from 14 to 10. That's quite a big change. Additional tuning to Tempest accuracy coming soon. Firebreak, the Purifier now more reliably connects with enemies. Seraph increased Annihilator earn rates. Yeah, that's a good one. Various custom games they've added. Drone they've added. Weapon camos. They fixed a load of crashes, and yeah, so various things for multiplayer. But the main thing is adding that extra specialist called Zero. And blackout audio. This is interesting. We've made the changes below with the goal of creating more predictability around when a player can hear another player's footsteps, as well as a pass on unrelated game audio that could significantly impact footsteps. We intend to perform additional tuning on unrelated gameplay audio that egregiously impacts the player's ability to hear other players moving in the world. What they've done is they're trying to make it so that you can hear where people are coming from better. and they've added things like occlusion. So occlusion is where if someone's behind like a wall, or there's something in between you and the person, the footsteps will sound different. They've also done things like they've made your squad mates' footsteps quieter, but made enemy footsteps louder, and also reduced some of the reverb, some of the echo on footsteps as well. So that again, it's all about being able to identify people, where people are coming from. So that's all good. They've lowered the volume on the ambient sound, as you're going around, so that you can hear stuff. Reduce volume and distance that garage doors can be heard from. Modify the volume and distances that opening stashes can be heard from. So that's a good one as well. They go on to talk about art. Yeah, they talk about the armor, the way that they've redesigned that. So that should be good. Map changes in Blackout. Added seasonal changes, which you can see. We've got the seasonal foliage, and there's now elevators at the Hydro Dam. There's some additional rooms between the generator buildings on Factory. Opened 3 previously sealed buildings. Added 2 new pipes to allow you to get between the buildings. Nuketown, they've opened up 4 previously closed garages. Now the map boundaries expanded and improved upon boundaries on all sides of the map to be more consistent with the physical indicator of those boundaries seen inside the map, including the fence along the northern boundary, power lines along the eastern side, pipeline along the southern border of the map. The mini-map now reflects the location of these boundaries. Yeah, it would be a little bit odd, wouldn't it? You'd be running along, say, where the power lines are, and you go in and out of bounds. Reloading. Added a new option in the Blackout options menu to enable reloading by tapping the reload button, rather than releasing the reload button. Zombies will now have a chance to drop ammo when killed in Blackout. And then there's load of stability fixes on zombies. Character customization. War paints can now be equipped with outfits across different themes on the same specialist without having to own a correspondent outfit. Alright, so you can use your kind of face paints without having to have all the other bits. They've changed the store, and obviously we've got the new kind of progression system as we go along there. So, quite a big update. I'd suggest you dive in and have a go. I mean, by all means, watch this this gameplay. It's really just me running around and then getting killed because I'm very rusty. I've been playing lots of PUBG on the PlayStation 4 and haven't been playing much Blackout, which I know I should be getting into because I love it, and I really enjoy the multiplayer. Actually, I probably enjoy the multiplayer in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 more than I enjoy Blackout, because I enjoy shooting people when you can shoot more people in Team Deathmatch. But anyway, make sure you update Black Ops 4. It's going to be interesting, especially in Blackout, when we get that Jeep tomorrow with the machine gun on top, and in multiplayer when we get Zero, the other specialist. But if you've got any questions or comments, please put them in the boxes down below. And if you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. Thank you very much, and I will see you again soon.
Supply drop inbound. Further collapse expected. Travel to indicated safe zone. Net call. Supply drop incoming. Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety. Be advised, further collapse expected. Relocate to safe zone.